It's very easy for you to be happy about life and for you to not be a miserable piece of shit when life is going well. But if you can do it when life is going poorly, you're fucking invincible.
So who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
What's up, guys? It's Friday. I have had the weirdest Wednesday and Thursday, so my last 2 days were a little weird is what I'm trying to say. And today, all I want to do is do a little ranty philosophical video for you guys and just chill and maybe allow that to be the way that I vent. I'm not 100% satisfied with this filming location. I feel like the lighting looks good, but I am sinking into this couch so much, it looks like I have absolutely no torso here because my ass is being pressed up into my fucking abdomen. It looks really weird. Like, I would rather be a little more on the edge and a little bit less sinking in, but hey, trial and error, we'll figure it out, right? I'm actually excited to have new shooting locations. I'm over here at Hunter's. Jay is sleeping right now, so I can't film at home, so I'm like, fuck it, nobody's here. Why don't we try do it here and, you know, get some new ambiance into the channel. Today, we are going to talk about my opinions on how 2020 is not just a year, it's not just one solid piece of dookie from January 1st to December 31st, but it's more of a perspective and a mindset. Something that's been bothering me a lot is I see a lot of unironic posts talking about how, oh, when 2020 ends on December 31st, everything is gonna change, everything is gonna be better. Next year will be the year that I follow my dreams and hit all of my goals and do everything right, and god damn it, 2020 has just been horrible. Now, I can concede that 2020 has had some very interesting things happen during it. I can also understand the emotional position that a lot of people more than usual have lost their lives to the pandemic, and that a lot more people have become depressed because of the pandemic or become poor or have lost their jobs. A lot of bad shit has happened because of the pandemic. But the pandemic happened in like March of 2020. So to unironically act like 2020 is some kind of a curse is one of my first problems with people acting like this, posting these things. My second problem is that when you post stuff like that, it becomes your mindset. So whether or not bad things are objectively happening, the measure of a man, in my opinion, or at least one of the measures of a man, is how he reacts to that sort of thing. So if you can react to it as positively as possible, not saying make it in your head positive that people are dying, don't be fucking sensitive, but if you can take it and find the positive spins on things, like maybe one door closes and another opens, or you have a lot more time to stay home and take care of your kids or spend time with your cat and dog, or you met someone new this year because you've been quarantined and you've been spending more time playing online video games or chatting with people on social media. There's always a silver lining to everything, or you can manufacture one if you don't really see an objective silver lining. And having that mindset, to not be completely happy like a psychopath that bad things are happening, but to see things in a more positive light is gonna make you a more positive person. So when people post this shit, it drives me crazy, especially because, okay, 2016, horrible fucking year. Our president is some fucking douchebag that I don't like. How the fuck does that directly affect your everyday to the point where you actually have to be depressed about a whole fucking year? 2017 happened, people were bitching about that. 2018 happened, people were bitching about that. I literally have posts saved from 2019 where people were like, 2020 is gonna be better, and then there's ones now where people are like, oh, 2019 is gonna be better, 2020 was gonna be better. Oh, wow, I can't believe the worst ever thing happened. It just got worse. How ironic. I really feel like the last 4 years have been the best years of my life, even though there have been bad things that happened in all of those years, but it's because my perspective changed. Once you change your perspective to something more positive and stop blaming arbitrary things like the number on the date or the year in which you are living currently, especially when the calendar is just a fucking construct, it doesn't actually matter. There's no way that something starts and ends on January and December, and the quicker you start actually fucking following your dreams and stop being tied down to like, I'll start at the beginning of the week, another arbitrary date. I'll start at the beginning of the year, arbitrary time. I'll start tomorrow even. The more you push it off and the more you hold yourself to these arbitrary lines, the less you're going to get done and the more you're going to make excuses, really, really arbitrary excuses for why you're not actually reaching your goals right now. Do something today to make it start feeling like in your head it's 2021 and everything's gonna get better. Start actually changing your life for the better and stop dwelling on things that are quite frankly out of your control. Yeah, the pandemic fucking sucks. Yeah, it sucks when people die. It sucks that people close to you might be sick. But the only thing that you can do is bring them a positive attitude and bring yourself a positive attitude so that you're not further making it worse. I've said this a million times, you guys know this, but you cannot control what's happening around you. You can only control how you're reacting to it. So this in particular particular, all of these memes and these posts about 2020 being the worst year of their lives and previously 2019 was the worst year of their lives. Yeah, obviously it's because you're piling on more negative emotions and negativity. So of course you're going to be bogged down even more every single new year. And of course you're not going to have the mindset that's going to be able to get you through something like a pandemic or something like a lockdown or any kind of adversity. When you act that way and when you put your mind in that position to keep being negative even while you're not in the initial stages of grieving. You know, you can have an initial stage of feeling bad for yourself or grieving when something happens or when you lose something, but pick yourself up and get back to work. No offense, because I know a lot of you can't get to work right now, but pick yourself up and work on your fucking self. Work on your mindset. Try to more quickly come to terms and be okay with things that you can't control and make the best of them so that while you can't control it, you're still doing the best that you can to have the best life that you can and the best outcomes that you can, because a lot of it, I cannot stress this enough, a lot of it is mental. And the last thing that's been annoying me about these unironic 2020's ending soon posts is like people are acting like 2021 hits and it's for some reason gonna be good because no more pandemic? Like, what do you mean? 2021, at least most of it, at least half of it, is going to feature the pandemic as well. So what exactly are you going to do about that to make 2021 your year? And why are you waiting? There's nothing different from December 31st, 2020 to January 1st, 2021. So fucking do it now. It doesn't make any sense. Stop unironically posting negative shit. Even if you think it's funny, try to limit your negative memes and your negative reposting of memes and your thought process that keeps those memes stuck in your head to where you go like, oh my God, yeah, I agree with that. Try to limit that shit so that your outcomes in your life are more positive and that so you have a more positive vibe overall and you bring that more positive shit to other people who might actually need it in your life, because damn near everyone has someone in their lives that's depressed because of the pandemic or some other dumb shit that's going on in the world like politics. It's okay to be empathetic, it's okay to invest in this kind of stuff, but for me, when people take it to the extreme where they're constantly negative, constantly talking negatively to themselves, to others on social media, all of their posts are negative, it's very clear that that kind of stuff is toxic and it's going to affect your mental negatively as well as the mental of everyone around you, creating this like little bubble of sadness and unhappiness. Like, why do that? I think one of the biggest things that a lot of people will say against me, and I've touched on it in the beginning when I talk about stuff like this, is they'll be like, oh, Tara, you're being insensitive because of all the people losing their lives or whatever, and no, I actually have it that bad. You just don't know how bad I have it, so you can't even empathize with me, and therefore you're being a huge bitch saying that I should just be positive and it's easier said than done. I get that it's easier said than done, but you can do little things throughout the day to put yourself in a more positive mindset. Like wake up in the morning, walk outside, breathe the fresh air, because we all have fresh air. Even if we don't have fucking homes, we have fresh air. Maybe a little too much fresh air for those of you who don't have homes. But just remind yourself that it's nice to be alive, that you are alive. Think about one of the blessings that you have and start your day that way. Start your day with something you really enjoy or that really bumps up your mood, like coffee or cardio or talking to a friend or texting a crush. I don't know what the fuck it is that makes your endorphins flow. Maybe just masturbate in bed and chill and get out and have some self-care time before you go to work or whatever it is that you do during the day. But these little things, just a few little thoughts that are good and positive throughout the day can become a habit, and then you can add more until you're finally actually positive about life in the face of adversity and when life is going well, because it's very easy for you to be happy about life and for you to not be a miserable piece of shit when life is going well. But if you can do it when life is going poorly, you're fucking invincible. So instead of like every year I make one of those really low view New Year's resolution videos where I talk shit about how much I hate New Year's resolutions, but then kind of give you a few of the things that I'm generally working on and have been working on at the point in time that I made the video, not starting on January 1st, but probably starting beforehand, I'm gonna just go ahead and leave it at this video. 2020 is a fucking mindset. Break yourself free from it. Stop saying that every arbitrary date is going to be horrible for you or was horrible for you. Start thinking about the things that were good in 2018 for you when you say 2018 was the worst year of your life. Okay, but what were some of the things that were good? Because every single bad experience, every single piece of adversity in your life is a learning experience and, in my opinion, has a silver lining. The shit that I went through on Wednesday and Thursday that I admittedly put myself through that I can't talk about yet, legal reasons, you'll see. That shit even had a silver lining for me, and it was a very fucking big, rude awakening and learning experience. And I'm glad that it happened, because had it not happened, it could have been worse. It can always be worse. So I just want you guys to be more positive. Post something in the description, you don't have access to my account, calm down. Post something in the comments that you are absolutely grateful for. I know we missed Thanksgiving. We don't really celebrate Thanksgiving in this household. Well, in my household, I guess in either household. It's funny because right there's like a shine of light, like a little light prism thing that looks a lot like the state of Nevada, which is where I am. Wow, I might have ADD. Anyway, we miss Thanksgiving. We don't care about Thanksgiving because we want to be thankful for things every single day. Just like we don't care that it's New Year's resolution time or it's the start of the new year to start doing something good for ourselves. When we have an inkling to improve ourselves, we start right the fuck then and there as long as we can and we do our best. Isn't that right? I feel like that was really condescending. But I know my viewers and you guys got this shit on lock. So anyone who doesn't, I really hope that you can get that shit under control. Start talking and thinking nicer to yourself. Stop putting yourself down in your head or to other people unless it's like some self-deprecating humor that isn't actually rooted in some deep-seated fucking insecurities of yours. Smile more, laugh more, surround yourself with people that aren't gonna be pieces of shit and bring you down. Because the people that you surround yourself with are the people that you are going to be emulating, whether or not you know it, mood-wise and success-wise. And please, for the love of God, stop saying that a whole year is the worst year ever, or acting like the next year is going to be better, as if that is your one little piece of being positive and positive thinking, because that is fucking negative thinking. That is literally saying, I'm going to throw away these next couple months of my goddamn life because I'm done with it, and I just want this new chapter, so the same thing can happen again because I'm way too negative to see anything positive anyway, so the same thing's gonna happen again, and I'm just gonna like hope for the best later on. It's literally like, I'll start next week. It's the mentality of, I'll start next week. It's the worst thing ever. Fucking cleanse it from your brain. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a little bit shorter. I cannot wait to tell you what the fuck happened last week. It was wild. I don't know. But I'm trying to get back to normal. I have this really cool setup here where I'm able to do a lot more work. So when I'm home, I'm just like chilling and hanging out with Jay. And I'm like frantically trying to get caught up on work. And when I'm here, Hunter has so much to do for work and actually goes to work. So I can probably get pretty ahead on my work and I'll be a lot more consistent and it'll be amazing. And then maybe when I'm home, those will be the days that I play bass and I stream and I hang out with Jay and it'll be like my fun time or whatever. But I'm excited for that because Hunter's work ethic really inspires me. And I was able to get caught up on a lot of stuff that I was dreading trying to get caught up on, like thinking it wasn't even possible and I would have to just like skip a bunch of stuff, but things are looking pretty good. So look forward to me being finally consistent from now on, as long as crazy shit like yesterday and the day before don't happen again. I'm sorry that I missed my Friday upload. I did post it on Patreon, the reason why I wasn't posting Fan Service Friday that day, and a video that day, which is today. But I should be more than consistent from now on, and maybe we'll try some new stuff and have fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying the channel, and I will see you in the next one.